are going to see the last part of our sixth chapter, that is substances in daily use. In part second, we have seen how the paper was produced and what was the process done on that. With the help of that diagram, we have seen how the rubber was processed by adding sulfur to it to make the sulfur hard. Now let us start with synthetic fibers or thread. What are synthetic fibers, children? Synthetic fibers are those fibers which they are artificial fibers. They are what? Synthetic fibers are artificial. They are not man-made. Okay? They are artificial fibers. So in the beginning they asked you, can you tell from which substances in the nature we can, get things or threads or fiber? Children, which are the substances in nature from we get threads? Children, one is silk, one is cotton, silk, cotton, wool. These are the natural substances. No? Silk we get from silkworm, cotton we get from cotton we get from plants, and wool we get from sheep. So these are the substances in the nature from which we get threads. Yes or no? From silk the thread is made. Uh, thread is thread is made. Cotton from cotton thread is made. Wool from wool threads are made, and clothes are made. What are clothes made from? Clothes are made from all these only materials: silk, cotton, wool. Yes or no? So let's see further. From the time it was first thought that the artificial yarn could be produced to meet the clothing needs of an increasing population, much research and progress has taken place in this field. Children, what happened? This natural things, silk, cotton, and wool, silk, cotton, and wool. These only three things were there in the nature. But will that three things only will satisfy the needs of increasing population for clothes? No. That is why there was a need to find out some artificial fibers also. That is why in that much research and progress was done, and artificial threads were also started making by man. So which are the artificial threads made by man? Nowadays many synthetic or artificial threads are available. Like example, one is nylon, then Dacron, terylene, polyester, rayon. These are the different synthetic threads which were invented by the man, so that they could satisfy the increasing needs of the human population, because in the nature there were three only available: silk, cotton, and wool, and that could not satisfy the so many increasing population needs of clothing. That is why there was a need felt to do much research and progress in this field. That is why the man has found out some artificial threads or fibers like nylon, Dacron, terylene, polyester, rayon. So let us see in detail all about this in detail: nylon, Dacron, how the man has made this fibers, artificial fibers. You can call it as man-made also, because they are made by man only. In short, this is the information given how the silk is produced. Silk is a natural thread because this is made by this silkworm. How the silkworm produces cocoon? See, this white part is called as a cocoon. Cocoon is a covering. Okay, it is the covering. From that cocoon, sorry, from one cocoon, how much threads you can obtain? See, 500 meter to 1300 meters, so much long thread you can obtain from the cocoon. And it was said that China was the first to produce this silk. So this white part is called as a cocoon, and this one white insect is a silkworm. With the help of this silkworm, this cocoon part is first made from the cocoon. Cocoon is nothing but it is a protective covering for the protection of the eggs. So from that part only cocoon, uh, which the silkworm does for the protection, from the cocoon only silk threads are produced. And from one cocoon, how many threads can be obtained? How many meters long? 500 to 1300 meters. Now let us see all these artificial fibers made by man in detail: nylon, rayon. Almost all the articles made from natural fibers in the olden days can now be made from synthetic threads. Nylon, rayon, terylene, acrylic are all synthetic threads, and many articles in our daily use are made from them. From nylon also many things are made. From Rayon also many things are made. Let's see what all different things it is made from these threads. Let us see first. The picture are shown, different pictures of these threads. The very first thread, artificial thread, synthetic thread, which we are going to study is nylon. These threads were invented at the same time in New York and London. That is why the name has got nylon. That means from LON it is London, and from NY it is New York. That is why the name has, it was invented first in these two countries, New York and London. That is why the name has got nylon. Thread's name has got nylon from the initial of these countries. From the initials NY New York and from LON London were combined to make the name nylon. Nylon threads have very much shine. Can you see here? These are the picture given. They have shine. They are strong. Okay, nylon threads are strong like this, and transparent, water resistance. These are the qualities of that thread. That is why they are used to make manufacture clothes were also made. Fishing nets are made from that. Ropes which your mommy used to tie clothes on, that different ropes are made from the nylon threads. So only remember that nylon was first invented in these two countries, New York and London. That is why from their initials the name has got. And from NY nylon, New York NY, London LON. That's why the name has got nylon. And they have shine, they are strong, transparent, and water resistance. That is why they are used for manufacturing of clothes, fishing nets, ropes, etc. Now let's move to the second type of thread, that is rayon. Just see a rayon, how it is made. Second type of thread, artificial thread or synthetic thread, you can say. Cotton and wood pulp, these two things are used, and they are dissolved in a chemical called sodium hydroxide to make a solution. These two things are used, cotton and wood pulp. They are soaked or dissolved, you can say. It's not soaked, they are dissolved like salt is dissolved in water. Similarly, cotton and wood pulp is dissolved in one solution of chemical, that is sodium hydroxide, and from that one solution is done produced. This solution, from this solution, what happened, the threads are obtained with the help of machines. From that solution, the rayon threads are produced with the help of machines. As these threads have shine and strength, they are also called as synthetic thread, silk. They have much shine. Rayon is also having much shine, and they are silky. That is why they are also called as synthetic silk. And they are so much bright, they are so much shining like sun's rays. That is why their name is got as rayon. Like sun's rays are so much shining, from that only their name has given rayon. So remember that how the rayon is made. From the solution, from the one solution is made, made by dissolving cotton and wood pulp in a chemical called sodium hydroxide. When this solution, from this solution with the help of machines, threads are made of rayon, and they are very silky and shiny. They are strong. They are also called as synthetic silk, and they are very shining like sun's rays. That is why their name has been given rayon. Now let's move to the further. These three types of threads: Dacron, terylene, and terene. Various hydrocarbons obtained from minerals oils are used to make polymer chains. Polymer chains are made up of various hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are hydrogen and carbon atoms. They are obtained from where? Mineral oils. From that, polymer chains is made. A solution of such polymer is passed through a strainer with fine holes. This solution is passed through a strainer. Hello, strainer. Your mommy uh, separates no this. See here. Various hydrocarbons obtained from mineral oil are used to make polymer chains. A solution of such polymer is passed through a strainer with fine holes. That strainer is having holes. Your mommy is used for straining the tea. Like that strainer, from that strainer, the solution of that polymer chain is passed, and then when these fibers are cooled, we get a long unbroken threads. These threads are twisted, and they are so much long that they are twisted like this to make a yarn of these threads. Dacron, terylene, terene. Different types of chemicals are used to make threads of various properties. These different threads have been named as Dacron, terylene, terene, etc. Remember this: hydrocarbons which we get from mineral oil are used to make polymer chains. A solution of this polymer chains is passed through one strainer, and from this strainer, what happens when this after straining, the whatever solution is remaining, it get cools, and from that we get the long fibers of this Dacron, terylene, terene, and from that it is first it is twisted to make a yarn like this. Okay, and finally the threads are ready. They have given us extra information. Hydrocarbon is substances which we get from mineral oil. And what are polymer chain? They are the long chain formed by small interlinked chemical units. So here in the last part they have shown us the advantages and shortcomings, or you can say disadvantages of synthetic fibers. We have just now seen 4-5 types: nylon, rayon, terylene, Dacron. These are all 4-5 threads which we have seen. Synthetic fibers, their advantages they have shown and disadvantages. First advantage: these fibers can be manufactured mass or can be used on a mass scale. Yes or no? They cost less. The money cost is less. They are strong and durable. They are very strong. We have seen that they have shine. They are strong and durable means still many years also they can be used. Fourth thing, they can be used for a long time. They don't get spoiled easily. They are water repellent. They do not get rot or get wet easily. They dry easily. Synthetic cloth, you see, cotton clothes get time to easily dry, but synthetic cloth, once you dry, keep for half an hour also, it gets easily dry. They are lightweight and comfortable to wear. They have a shine, children. Okay, they enhance the appearance of the wearer. Then let's see further. Clothes made from these threads are wrinkle free and scratch free. You do not get easily wrinkles on them. Now let's see what are their shortcomings. First one is they are water repel they are water repellent, hence do not absorb sweat from the skin. Children, sweat is not absorbed easily from the skin. They are saying first disadvantage. Second disadvantage: continuous use of these clothes from these threads keep the skin moist, which may cause skin disease. What happens? These fibers, they don't absorb the sweat. That is why our skin becomes continuously moist, and which due to that which we may get infection. Okay, skin infection we can get. Then synthetic fibers are comfortable to wear, especially in summer. They are easy to use in summer. Synthetic fibers catches fire easily. They catches fire. If they catch fire, the cloth sticks to the skin. Very bad thing is that the cloth sticks to the skin and causes serious injuries. They stick to the skin. These fibers are not decomposed by microorganisms. They catch fire easily, so it is dangerous for the human beings. So all these are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers, and these are some of the advantages of the fibers. So here we have ended our chapter. Always remember, save trees to save nature. You already seen. Use paper properly. Make full use of it. Don't waste it. Although there are some disadvantages in using synthetic fibers, they can be useful also if they are made in proper use. So we have learnt about natural and man-made materials. Natural materials are of two types: biotic and abiotic. Biotic materials are either of plant, animal, or animal origin. Rubber, paper, and synthetic fibers, how the man has made, we have seen. Man-made materials are obtained by using certain process. Here we have ended the chapter. Already I have uploaded question 1, 2, 3 and 4. Today only I will upload question number 5 and 6 so that you can study. And one more chapter we have to do for the exam, that is chapter number 7. So in the next part I will upload chapter number 7's first video. Till then, read from the textbooks also thoroughly.